Welcome back, architecture enthusiasts and design visionaries. Today, we explore a movement that is redefining modern living, Majestic House Trends 2026, where minimalist luxury meets ethereal aesthetics. This is not just about beautiful homes. It is about a philosophical shift in how we experience space, light, and materiality. In 2026, grandeur is no longer expressed through excess. Instead, majesty is found in precision, proportion, and intentional simplicity. The homes leading this trend feel both grounded and transcendent, combining cutting-edge technology with timeless design principles. In this episode, we will break down the architectural strategies, spatial concepts, and material innovations that define these minimalist luxury homes. Think of this as a masterclass in the future of residential architecture, where less truly becomes infinitely more. Majestic House Trends 2026 are not about oversized mansions or ornamental extravagance. Instead, they are characterized by controlled geometry, refined detailing, and spatial drama achieved through restraint. The concept of majesty here refers to emotional impact. When you enter these homes, you feel awe, not because of clutter or ornament, but because of scale, light choreography, and material harmony. Architects are focusing on creating environments that feel almost sacred in their calmness. Vertical volume, seamless transitions, and immersive natural elements are key components. The goal is to craft homes that feel monumental yet intimate, sophisticated yet serene. It is a delicate balance between minimalism and luxury, where architectural discipline becomes the foundation of visual richness. Ethereal aesthetics revolve around creating a sense of weightlessness and tranquility. In 2026, minimalist luxury homes embrace floating forms, soft neutral palettes, and diffused lighting to achieve this effect. Ethereal design is about perception, how space feels rather than how much it contains. Walls seem to dissolve through glass expanses. Ceilings appear to hover with concealed lighting. Materials are chosen not only for texture, but for how they interact with daylight. The result is a dreamlike environment where architecture almost disappears, allowing light and shadow to become the primary design elements. This approach transforms a house into a sensory experience, encouraging calm reflection and mindful living. One of the defining elements of majestic minimalist homes is spatial clarity. Instead of segmented rooms, architects are designing open-plan layouts with purposeful zoning. Double-height ceilings, uninterrupted sightlines, and symmetrical compositions create visual harmony. In 2026, grandeur is achieved through proportion rather than decoration. A single expansive wall clad in natural stone can create more impact than elaborate molding. A central void connecting floors can feel more majestic than excessive furnishings. By stripping away unnecessary elements, the architectural form itself becomes the focal point. This disciplined simplicity enhances the sense of scale and amplifies the emotional resonance of the space. Natural light is the primary luxury material of 2026. Architects are strategically orienting homes to maximize sunlight throughout the day. Floor-to-ceiling glass panels, skylights, and clear-story windows transform interiors into luminous sanctuaries. But it is not just about brightness, it is about choreography. Light shifts across textured surfaces, highlighting architectural details and creating dynamic atmospheres. In minimalist luxury homes, artificial lighting complements daylight with subtle layers rather than overpowering it. The careful manipulation of light adds depth and dimension, reinforcing the ethereal aesthetic while maintaining energy efficiency and sustainability. Sustainability is no longer an optional feature. It is a core principle. Majestic House Trends 2026 integrate eco-conscious materials such as engineered timber, recycled stone composites, and low-carbon concrete. However, these materials are not hidden. They are celebrated. Exposed structural beams, textured stone walls, and polished clay finishes become artistic focal points. The raw beauty of natural materials adds authenticity to minimalist spaces. Sustainability enhances luxury by offering durability, thermal efficiency, and environmental responsibility. The future of architectural prestige lies in ethical design choices that balance aesthetics with ecological awareness. Minimalist luxury homes in 2026 blur the boundaries between interior and exterior spaces. Retractable glass walls, seamless flooring transitions, and integrated landscaping create a continuous living environment. Courtyards, reflecting pools, and rooftop gardens extend the architectural narrative outdoors. This integration strengthens the ethereal quality by allowing nature to become part of the design composition. Wind, light, and greenery interact with architectural forms, enriching sensory experiences. The result is a harmonious dialogue between built structure and natural surroundings, an essential element of majestic residential design. In many of these homes, the staircase becomes a central sculptural feature. Floating treads, glass balustrades, and cantilevered forms create a sense of movement and elegance. Rather than being purely functional, staircases are designed as architectural statements. In 2026, we see minimalist spiral forms, monolithic stone stairs, and concealed structural supports that give the illusion of weightlessness. These features reinforce the ethereal aesthetic while adding vertical drama. A well-designed staircase can anchor an entire open-plan space, serving as both circulation and art. Color trends in Majestic House Trends 2026 favor soft, monochromatic schemes, warm whites, muted taupes, and natural grays. However, depth is achieved through texture rather than hue. Layered materials such as brushed metal, honed marble, matte plaster, and natural wood create visual richness without overwhelming the senses. This subtle approach supports minimalist principles while enhancing luxurious appeal. The restrained palette also reflects light beautifully, maintaining an airy, serene atmosphere that defines ethereal homes. Technology plays a significant role, but it remains discreet. Smart climate systems, automated shading, and integrated security are seamlessly embedded within the architecture. In 2026, luxury is defined by convenience and efficiency rather than visible gadgets. Control panels are concealed, and voice-controlled systems operate invisibly. This integration preserves the minimalist aesthetic while enhancing comfort. The home becomes intelligent without sacrificing visual purity. Open concept design continues to evolve in 2026. Instead of vast undefined spaces, architects use subtle architectural cues, ceiling variations, floor material changes, and partial partitions to create distinct zones. This strategy maintains openness while improving functionality. Majestic minimalist homes balance social connectivity with private retreat areas. It is a thoughtful reinterpretation of openness, ensuring that scale does not compromise intimacy. Water elements such as reflecting pools, indoor courtyards, and infinity edges amplify the ethereal ambience. The reflective surface of water enhances natural light and introduces calming acoustics. In 2026, water is used strategically to create meditative transitions between spaces. It becomes a dynamic design component, reinforcing serenity and sensory engagement. Ceilings in majestic homes are no longer flat afterthoughts. Floating ceiling panels, recessed lighting channels, and sculptural contours add depth and sophistication. By integrating concealed LED strips and acoustic panels, designers achieve both beauty and performance. The ceiling becomes an architectural canvas that enhances vertical drama. Furniture in minimalist luxury homes is often custom designed to align with architectural geometry. Built-in seating, concealed storage, and modular layouts preserve spatial clarity. Instead of cluttering the room, furniture complements the structure. This bespoke approach ensures cohesion and reinforces the majestic aesthetic. Biophilic design remains central to 2026 trends. Living walls, indoor trees, and natural ventilation systems strengthen the connection to nature. These elements promote well-being and sustainability, while enhancing visual softness. Ethereal aesthetics thrive when organic forms contrast with clean architectural lines. kitchens in 2026 minimalist homes are streamlined yet inviting. Handleless cabinetry, integrated appliances, and monolithic islands create sculptural elegance. Despite their simplicity, these kitchens serve as social hubs, emphasizing functionality and craftsmanship. Bathrooms become spa-like retreats with freestanding tubs, stone basins, and ambient lighting. Transparency through glass partitions enhances openness while preserving privacy. The atmosphere emphasizes relaxation and sensory indulgence. Master suites draw inspiration from high-end hospitality design. Integrated lighting, acoustic insulation, and panoramic glazing enhance comfort. The result is a private sanctuary that mirrors the overall majestic theme. Exterior facades prioritize geometric clarity and material honesty. Clean lines, textured stone, and expansive glazing create a bold yet restrained appearance. Facades communicate elegance through simplicity. Courtyards re-emerge as central design elements, providing privacy, ventilation, and natural light. These spaces create internal focal points and enhance the connection between rooms. Sustainability extends to passive cooling strategies, solar panels, and cross-ventilation systems. Majestic homes adapt to climate conditions, reducing energy consumption while maintaining luxury. Soundproofing techniques and soft material layering ensure tranquility. Acoustic panels are seamlessly integrated into walls and ceilings, maintaining aesthetic integrity. Statement lighting fixtures double as art pieces. Suspended luminaires and sculptural chandeliers enhance vertical space while reinforcing minimalist elegance. In 2026, texture defines opulence. Rough stone juxtaposed with smooth plaster creates sensory contrast. This interplay elevates minimalist design beyond visual simplicity. Despite shared trends, each majestic home reflects the owner's lifestyle. Custom layouts and curated materials ensure individuality within minimalist frameworks. Dedicated meditation rooms, home gyms, and wellness corners reflect a growing emphasis on holistic living. Architecture supports mental and physical well-being. Flexible layouts allow spaces to evolve with changing needs. Movable partitions and adaptable rooms ensure long-term functionality. strategic use of scale evokes emotional resonance. Double height volumes and expansive glazing create all while maintaining comfort. Minimalist luxury homes retain strong market value due to sustainability, timeless design, and technological integration. They represent both aesthetic and financial investment. Majestic House Trends 2026 redefine luxury through restraint, sustainability, and emotional design. Minimalist homes with ethereal aesthetics prove that architecture does not need excess to inspire awe. By mastering proportion, light, and material harmony, architects create spaces that feel timeless and transcendent. As we move further into 2026, this movement reminds us that true grandeur lies in intentional simplicity. The future of residential architecture is serene, intelligent, and deeply connected to nature, an inspiring evolution of what it means to live beautifully.